Good morning, Miss Jennifer Toledo, and good morning, classmates. So, today we will talk about autobiography and biography during the early period of American literature. So, what is an autobiography? So, from the word itself, auto, it means made or written by yourself, automatic written by yourself. So, autobiography is a literary genre where an individual writes about their own life and experiences and personal reflections. It is a first person narrative that typically covers significant events, achievements, challenges, and emotions in the author's life. On the other hand, biography is a written account of someone else's life. It is usually written by a different person or author who researches and compiles information about the subject's life, accomplishments, struggles, and impact on society. So, the significance of autobiographies and biographies during the early period of American literature is that it played crucial roles in documenting the lives of notable figures and capturing the essence of the emerging American identity. These genres provided insights into the personal journeys, beliefs, and struggles of individuals who shaped American history and culture. So, autobiographies in early American literature were instrumental in capturing the spirit of individualism and self reliance that characterized the nation's ethos. Autobiographical works not only provided readers with intimate glimpses into the lives of their authors, but also served as moral guides, advocating virtues such as hard work, perseverance, and determination. So here is an example of an autobiography written by Benjamin Franklin himself. So Benjamin Franklin is as a writer was best known for the wit and wisdom he shared with the readers of his popular almanac Poor Richard under the pseudonym Richard Saunders. In his autobiography, Franklin notes that he began publishing his almanac in 1732 and continued for 25 years. It is divided into four parts, each reflecting different periods of his life. The work provides an account of his parents and grandparents, childhood, education, apprenticeship, and various experiences leading up to the age of 52. In part 1, Franklin describes his early life in Boston and Philadelphia. He recounts his apprenticeship under his brother James Franklin, their disputes, and how he eventually left left Boston to work with the printer William Bradford in New York City. After finding work under Samuel Keimer in Philadelphia, Franklin establishes a printing partnership with Hugh Meredith. Their first project is launching a newspaper which they buy from Keimer after its failure. They also received an appointment as printers for the Pennsylvania Assembly. The second part of the autobiography begins in the early 1780s when Franklin was in Paris. He discusses his plan for a public library and his attempt to perfect 13 virtues in himself. In part 3, Franklin talks about his experiences in London during the 1730s, including publishing Poor Richard's Almanac and supporting plagiarizing Preacher by Reverend Samuel Hanfield. He also mentions his political involvement in various proposals for public improvements. In part 4, cover Franklin's later life and accomplishments, including inventing the Franklin stove and proposing an academy. He also discusses his diplomatic efforts during the Revolutionary War and becoming Deputy Postmaster General. The autobiography ends with a memo noting that the affairs of the Revolution occasioned the interruption. So, what is the significance of Benjamin Franklin's autobiography? So it has been celebrated as one of the most remarkable self-made man stories due to its vivid storytelling and practical wisdom. It has influenced generations by providing insights into Franklin's characters, values, and achievements. On one hand, his autobiography is a seminal work in American literature, first published in 1791, 13 years after Franklin's death. The text is considered the most accurate version of Franklin's life story due to the Northern Critical Edition, which was edited directly from the manuscripts and published in 1986. This edition includes annotations, footnotes, biographical sketches, and two maps of assist readers. So consequently, it is significant for its candor and self-reflection. He discusses his humble beginnings in Boston and his determination to become a successful printer. He also shares his experiences as a scientist, inventor, diplomat, and a writer. The text offers insights into Franklin's thoughts on wealth, virtue, perfection, and the purpose of his autobiography itself. Let's now proceed to biography. So biographies during this period focuses on chronicling the lives of influential figures who shaped the course of American history. Biographers sought to portray their subjects in a favorable light, emphasizing their achievements, contributions to society, and moral character. Example of biography during this period is Edgar Allan Poe's biography by Rufus Griswold in 1850.
So now let's proceed to Edgar Allan Poe's biography by Rufus Griswold on 1850. So Edgar Allan Poe was born in Baltimore in January 1811. His family had a notable history, with his paternal grandfather being a quartermaster general during the Revolution and his father, David Poe Jr., marrying an English actress named Elizabeth. So again, the name of Edgar Allan Poe's father is David Poe Jr., then his mother is Elizabeth Arnold. So after his parents' death, Edgar was adopted by John Allan, which is a wealthy merchant who intended to make him his heir. So Poe's upbringing was marked by indulgence and a sense of entitlement, which influenced his later life. So Edgar Allan Poe's early life was shaped by a combination of privilege, tragedy, and a rustic exposure. So being adopted by John Allan, which is a wealthy merchant, he provides him with access to resources and opportunities that is not available to everyone. So Rufus Wilmot Griswold and his memoir of the author provides a detailed account of Edgar Allan Poe's family, background, and early life. So he also describes how Poe's paternal grandfather David Poe was a quartermaster during the Revolution and had a connection with Lafayette. So Griswold also mentions Poe's father David Poe Jr., who eloped with an English actress named Elizabeth Arnold. So leading to financial struggles for the three children, which are Henry, Edgar, and Rosalie. So these family dynamics and financial struggles influenced Edgar Allan Poe's early life, exposing him to instability and hardship despite his father's notable history. So this experience likely contribute to theme of loss, struggles, and social commentary that are prevalent in Poe's literary works. So Griswold highlights Edgar Poe's upbringing under the guardianship of John Allan, a wealthy merchant who adopted him due to his connection with Poe's parents. So he portrays Allan as indulgent but strict in his own way, so fostering Poe's pride and independence from a young age. So Griswold recounts an incident from Poe's childhood where he defied school rules and wore a vegetable as a sign of disgrace until his guardian when showcasing early signs of post-rebellious nature. So according to Griswold, Alan was portrayed as both indulgent and strict. So the indulgence likely refers to providing posts with resources, education, and opportunities that were not available to everyone. So however, Alan's strictness may have been in terms of expectation, disciplines, and guidance. So the memoir delves into post time in Great Britain with the Allen and education at Dr. Bransby School in Stoke Newington near in London. So through experts from Allen's post writing such as William Wilson, Griswold paints a vivid pictures of the school environment and its influence on Poe's later works. So he captures the essence of Poe's formative years and hints at the beginning of the dark themes that would define his literary career. So, overall, Rufus Wilmot Griswold memoir of the author offers a multifaceted view of Edgar Allan Poe's early life. So, family dynamics, education experience, and interaction with key figures like John Allan and himself. It served as a foundational piece in understanding both Poe's personal history and complexities of his relationships within literary circles. So, role in nation building, both autobiography and biography, played crucial roles in nation building efforts during the early period of American literature. So, by this documenting the lives of key figures such as political leaders, inventors, explorers, and religious figures, these genres help establish a sense of continuity and shared heritage among Americans. So, autobiographies celebrated individual accomplishments, while biographies highlighted collective achievements that contribute to shaping the young nation's identity.
That would be all. Thank you for listening.